Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome to World of Warships. I had a friend of mine over this weekend and we thought we'd try something new. And I've got another friend talking about this game, so I thought let's go ahead and try this. I had seen some YouTubers previously, I think they had kind of an early access thing, playing it, and it did look like fun. But after looking at it some more, it looked like a lot more fun than I was anticipating. So here we are. I have played a good number of games. I've failed miserably at many, and I've done pretty well in a few. And so I don't really know what to expect here. I'm either going to show you a good game or something really bad, but that's okay. If I'm terrible, that's just the normal thing around here. So anyway, World of Warships is about large-scale sea battles, probably obviously. And Wargaming.net, who made this game, also did World of Tanks and World of Warplanes, which I know some of you have played because I've heard of both of those kind of through you guys that you're playing them. Maybe I should check it out. So anyway, this is a free-to-play game. I do have credits here. You actually earn quite a bit. It looks like a lot, but they give you a bunch up front to pay for ships. So you do have to research as well. I'm going to go through the modules and the tech tree and everything at the end, though. I want to jump right into a fight. The only thing I will say, though, before I do that is that this is a free-to-play game. You can buy money in-game, which can let you buy ships and everything. But it seems like it's not too big a deal because I think they pair you by tier of ships. So even if you bought like a really high-end ship, you would be playing with other people with those types of ships. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump right in. I have a destroyer here that I've been enjoying playing, even if I'm not all that great with it. The Samson here, and it's a tier 2. So let's go ahead and jump into a battle. So I usually bring up the map, I see where all the ships are, and then I kind of try and figure out what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to just kind of set a waypoint here towards the island so I can at least be moving while I might still look at the screen. Yeah, I may be trying to figure out who I want to roll with based on the other ships out here. But I think with destroyers out here, they're probably going to move in this way. It's probably good for me to stick to the left side over here. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's see. I don't want to get there super fast, but when we get to the waypoint, the ship does come to a stop. So I think I'll get there maybe pretty quickly. Let's up our speed, and then we'll kind of wait and see what other people are doing. I may try to kind of skim along with people. That's typically what I like to do. Stick to people. I do have my ammo down at the bottom. We have the high explosive, the armor piercing, number 1 and 2. Number 3 is torpedo. R is for repair. If we have a fire or something, we can try to repair it. T, we have the smoke, and Y, we can do this kind of boosted speed thing. So we're gonna pull up here. It looks like everybody's kind of going around the other way, though. I kind of like to stick with everybody. We are stopped here, so let's kind of see. If we look over here, we can see everybody's kind of moving over in that direction. The channel is kind of this direction here on the other side of the mountain. People can come around the island here. They don't seem to do it often, but let's go ahead and creep forward. It looks like there are at least a few. We got a couple destroyers going right into the channel, or at least moving in pretty close. So we'll kind of do the same. In fact, let's just go ahead and set a waypoint to kind of stop at that point. So we can hit shift. It kind of goes into this binocular view, I think it's called. It's not really periscope, right? We'd have to be in a submarine. But when you do that, you can kind of raise up. We have the yellow reticules, or the orange, or kind of an indicator. If I turn, like the guns have to turn and catch up. So we try not to move them too much like that. If you hold right click, though, it'll keep the guns where they are. So it's a good way to kind of look around. So we can already see we've got a number of ships located or spotted on the other end of the channel. It looks like we've got a couple destroyers have already passed and are actually coming back our way now. Some of our buddies. So I think we're doing okay. We may end up kind of slowing it up here just in a minute. The white triangles on the ground, those are torpedoes that have been fired. There is friendly fire, so you have to really watch out with those. It looks like they just fired a bunch right up into the channel, which is probably a cool idea. So I'm going to pull to a stop here really quick. It looks like they just did a pass and are now kind of leaving the channel area. You can see those torpedoes moving in, and that was the extent of their range. So what do we have? We have a lot of cruisers on the other side, and it looks like a battleship maybe going around the northern island. And we do have boats coming around there. So let's follow this guy through. I don't know if we'll go right up the middle, but I'm going to at least skirt around the island. And we see net one now on the far west is trying to scoot around the bottom of the island there. But we have 2 cruisers up here, so let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to slow down a bit. Okay. South, 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 somebody's saying in chat. Yep, we got one guy down there. It could be a whole group of them that comes around, though. But we do have a few up in the northern part, and that's where everybody seems to be kind of going. It's definitely not a bad idea to stick together. It does look like one battleship is down there, kind of. There we go. We've got these guys here. So let's go ahead and switch to torpedoes. I'm just going to fire some out there. And let's go ahead and hit this guy. He doesn't seem to be moving. Now, one of my favorite things about this game is that when you can fire, you can actually fire with middle mouse button and follow the shot. Super fun. Gotta love it. Oh, we're just getting short there. He's got some concealment. He's kind of disappearing there. Okay, where are we headed? I probably should spin back around and make a pass at the channel again, but we do have a number of ships up here and only a few cruisers, so I think I'm going to kind of do a turnaround, but we're going to be facing this direction. We do have some torpedoes coming in. That's not good. So let's do this. We're going to kind of turn it about this angle. Oops, I keep turning with my guns too. Let's see, we can't really spot them over the island yet. But I do want to turn back towards the channel. Let's see, because we don't really have a whole lot of guys out here. Let's see. No, the channel, I don't know. I think I'm going to stick out here. Let's go ahead and kind of bank left. Join these two guys back here, maybe. We've got two in the distance up there. I probably should go see if I can hook up with them. They are just all by themselves out here against two destroyers, a battleship, and a couple cruisers. That's not good news for them. Nobody's really in range just yet, though. What are these guys doing? They're hanging back a bit. Okay, this guy's in range. Let's go ahead and fire one. I like to fire one and kind of gauge, because I'm still getting used to things here. Looks like I missed him. How about that guy? Almost. A little higher, maybe. Let's fire two of these out now. Okay, so those connected. Let's go ahead and follow a shot. Am I going to go right off the front? I think he's slowed down. Yep. Come on. Hit him right in the front. Nice. Okay, so I need to probably throw some torpedoes down this direction. Let's see. I'll do that for now. And one thing I don't do very well is really pay attention to the minimap of where I'm at. So we do have three out here, and I am kind of about to be crossing right in front of them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually turn around away from them and kind of go in the direction of this guy here. See if I can. I'll probably end up going behind him. Something like that. With the battleship going on here. So this way, when I'm close to him, I can actually deploy smoke and everything, help conceal him. So I think we'll just kind of roll with this guy a little bit. Some of those other ships are still within range. I'll just go ahead and maybe slow down a hair and kind of try to follow a similar line as him. Let's see, is that going to go off the backside? He's going pretty quick. That one too. It's going to be a miss. Okay, he's kind of booking back there. And I'll be getting kind of quiet at moments here. It takes a lot of focus. Okay, that battleship can really get some shots off. And this guy's got some concealment. You can see the fog out there. I'm going to go ahead and trigger ours. Try to get us some concealment out here. But I think what I'm going to do is, we're a little bit outgunned out there. So I'm going to just kind of continue towards the channel as I am right now. We'll keep taking some shots out this direction, but we're going to head into the channel. They've got concealment and everything. It's not... I'm hoping that the battleship here... Yeah, it looks like he's turning away. There we go. A little more down in front. He is booking. Okay, let's fire some out ahead of him. We'll fire some in this guy's direction as well. This guy is moving. Okay, we're getting a little bit out of range there. I'm going to actually go ahead and pick up some speed. We've got a destroyer here in the channel. Looks like it's just me and him. But we've got 5 ships behind us. So I'm going to just try and get out of here a bit. I could kick on my speed. Oh, you know what? I just realized I had damage there I could be repairing. Let's go ahead and kick on the speed. I need to get out of here.
Engine boost activated.
We're trying to get out of here. Let's see. I don't know if I have angle here for my torpedoes. Something in here. Let's just go ahead and fire these back. Looks like we had torpedoes just miss us. Yikes.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Oh, those are going to miss us too, I think. Our torpedoes won't get to him, but I'm going to try to angle this around. We're trying to catch up to him. Let me switch my guns. That's not going to be... Try to finish him off.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Direct front. Just cut across us here. I don't have an angle on these. Okay, turn. He's trying to hit us with his
Torpedoes to starboard.
torpedoes there. Try to take this guy out. A little lower, Weem. Oh boy. Nice.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
Okay, we're gonna try and turn and get torpedoes out in front of this guy. Oh, these are gonna hit us, you guys. Oh no! Fire these ones off. Oh, I couldn't get them off. What a bummer. I was hoping to at least get one more round out there, but looks like he's out in front of him anyway. So there you go. I was the second to last ship. We only have the battleship now. We can actually left click and pan over to wherever they're at. It's not looking good for him though. Bottom left over the compass you can see his ship. It's got the yellow filled in, showing his total hull points and then how much that's being reduced by. He's just getting gunned down. So we really got worked in this one. We really got messed up here. Top right you can see some things that we did. We got 7 hits in. We had 2 incapacitations and we sunk 1 ship, so that's not bad. I'd say it's okay. I'm probably middle of the pack or maybe a little below. But anyway, there you go. That's a quick look at the battle here, the battles here in World of Warships. I'm really enjoying this game. Super fun. There you go. They're about to win. They did just win. So we've earned some money, we've earned some experience, and now I'm going to kind of jump into some of that stuff. I should have looked at the score, but I was probably in the middle there. So now that we're back here at this screen, let me kind of run through some things very quickly. We do have some missions right now, so we could be going, trying to get wins, trying to get damage. Oh no, I'm sorry, we got the... They actually flipped these. This guy was on the left side before. I had 1 of 2 wins. The middle one, which is now gone, was the damage done, so I did enough of that to beat that one. So anyway, you can get these missions to earn some money. We have plenty of money up here, and we have our ship slots down here. So that's what the port is all about. We can kind of manage everything here. If I jump into modules, you can see that we have the Chester. This is... Well, I saw the Chester over here. Let me switch to this guy. So you start with a cruiser here on the far left, the Erie, and then we go to tier 2 and I got the Chester. And then from the Chester I could actually branch out and I chose a destroyer. And the way you do that is you basically have the ship experience here. You end up spending it, and you can see the arrows indicate kind of where you end up going. And those lead into other ships here. So we have the Samson II, which I have, and then the St. Louis. So let's jump into the tech tree. So here you can see we started with the Erie, we came down and got the Chester, and then we had the choice, we could kind of split, and I went over and got the Samson because I wanted a destroyer. Now that I have both of those, I can continue my research in to get these guys. This is the destroyer line. And in this one I could continue down the cruiser line or hop over to the battleship line, which I'm kind of thinking I might do. They look pretty fun. And then we actually have the different countries, and those are kind of their whole own path there. So anyway, there you go. That's kind of how that works. If I jump back to the modules, just to remind you again, I would get this module, and then I was able to get the Samson. If I want to go into the destroyer line, I actually have to get these two and get the St. Louis, which would put me here, and from there I could go over. So you have to work through the progression through the tech tree in order to actually get into some of the other types of ships. Well, before I go, I think I'm going to go ahead and make some progress towards getting that battleship. I think that is something that I would like to try out. So if we jump down here, you can see that we've got the hull, the extra hull here. I don't have that research. It shows you how that's going to help you down at the bottom of this pop-up window. Helps a little bit. So we can actually click that and research for 300. Out here you can see I have 267 normal ship experience, but then I have free experience that I've earned by leveling up my profile, which I don't think I actually showed you. So let me jump into that. I'm currently level 4. You work towards leveling up your profile, and you can see that right when you hit level 2, you actually get 200,000 credits. At level 3, you get 300,000 credits. And at 4, I've got the free XP, among other things. So progressing through the account levels, essentially, gives you different bonuses and credits and things like that. So that is how that works. But let's go ahead and advance down the tech tree. Once again, I want to get the St. Louis, which would be kind of cool. The artillery is pretty good on this. And then we would be able to move over into the other battleships, or I could decide to continue down with the cruisers. But either way, I do want to advance this. So we've got the hull here. We're going to go ahead and research that for 300. Yep, we had to spill into some free experience. That's fine. Then the next thing you have to do is you actually have to mount it. You've researched it, but you actually have to now put it on the ship. That costs money, 31,000. We have a lot. Let's go ahead and do that. So that's now yellow and check marked. Now we come over to the guns. You can see the artillery goes up a lot. It more than doubles it. Let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and research that. We will pay to mount it, 23,000. Now we can go to the St. Louis. You can see there that the survivability of the St. Louis is better than the Chester here, but it's not as maneuverable. The concealment's not there. It has no anti-aircraft. Interesting. Did not know that. But let's go ahead and grab that, because we need that to get into the battleship or to continue down some of these other areas. So 2,400. We have that, I believe. Cool, so now we've got this guy. And then, whoo, look how expensive it is to purchase that boat. We do have a good chunk of money, but there you go. Let's go ahead and purchase that. Cool. So now we have this guy. You can see the St. Louis. Look how big that guy is. It's huge. We get additional XP for the next victory in this guy. You can see we have that for the Japanese cruiser as well, because I haven't used it at all. But there you go. If we jump over to the tech tree, you can see that we now have the St. Louis, and once we get it researched enough, then these will be lit green. These two will be, and we could progress into those other areas. So there you go. That's a quick look at modules, how that kind of expansion of the research works and get you into other new ships. And yeah, that was a quick look at World of Warships, a game I'm really enjoying right now. You can see my name top left. I'm under here as Weemcast. Feel free to add me. You can add friends in the game. If you see me on, maybe we can kind of join up. But other than that, I think I've kind of covered what I want to cover. Nothing crazy advanced, but should be enough to give you the basics, see if you guys are interested in playing this. I do want to thank you guys for watching. Please do consider leaving a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time.